Hey guys, how was your day? I'm drinking this new herbal tea. It's really good. It's lavender, sage, peppermint, and chamomile. It's really good. Anyway, let's get on with this, shall we? So last night I did a video discussing some things about my marriage and so forth, and red flags to look for. So this might be a two-part video where the first part's going to be more about some red flags to look for if you're in a relationship now with anyone. So whether that be husband, boyfriend, a friend, boss, you name it. Anyone that you are associated with in your life. So we're going to talk about that first in this video, and then in my second video, this is part of the energy healing that I learned, and about past trauma and toxic relationships. So let's go through this little list of mine really fast. So when it comes to red flags and what to look for, and we don't always want to see them, especially as women, we want to know, like, nah, they wouldn't do that. But I've learned that, yeah, they'll do that. Okay, so any behavior that disrespects you and that you communicate with them with that, look, I feel disrespected, please don't do that. And even if they apologize for it in that moment and it happens again and they do it again, no matter what it is. For example, and I'll give you a quick one. When I was married and I was home with my kids, wondering where my husband was, and I would text him and ask him, hey, when are you going to be home? And I received no response whatsoever. Number one, in my gut, I knew something else was up. But the fact that he did not take a moment to respond to his wife, who's at home with his children, was so disrespectful to me. But when I told him about it, he kind of, nonchalantly, yeah, whatever. But he kept doing it. So that's a red flag. Manipulation. Again, and I'm talking from experience. Manipulation, as you know, can come in many forms. I remember being asked, do you still love me? 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 All the time. That was a form of manipulation. Also, bringing up something when they know that you're upset with you over something, or that you're upset with them over something, and they say, do you still love me? And then bring up something like, so how's your dad doing? And act all concerned. And then maybe an hour later, they ask you for a favor. That's manipulation. So learn the signs of what I'm talking about here. Gaslighting. We've all heard that word, gaslighting. Gaslighting. Making you feel like you're the one who's nuts, right? That you're the one who's crazy. And I went through this so many times, and not just with my ex, but with other people in my life. Whether it be I'm questioning them on something, and their response is, oh, you're crazy, or that's not true, or I'm your friend, but their actions are completely different. And then you think to yourself, oh, maybe I'm just overthinking. Maybe I'm the one who has the problem. No, it's not you, it's them. And that's gaslighting. Especially when in your heart of hearts, and sorry about my dogs, and you're being true to yourself and you know that it's not you, that's gaslighting. Anyone who's emotionally unavailable, right? doesn't have empathy or compassion for you or things that you may be going through in your own life. This person may be good at faking it, but it's not genuine. It's just not genuine. And you can feel it. You can feel it. And again, we always want to think, no, of course he or she, feels sad for me, or, you know, but no. It's not coming from a good place. It's not coming from their heart. And then the last but not least, projection. And I've learned a lot about that one, that's for sure. Which is basically accusing you of what they're actually doing. So I've come across many situations where someone will accuse me of things that they themselves are actually the ones that are doing it to me and others. That's projection. So those are some of the other toxic signs and that you should watch out for. And I'm sure that a lot of you have heard of these before. But when you're in a relationship, when you are in love with someone, when you are happy, or you think that you are, it is hard to see these things in those moments. It's hard to see these things, right? So, yeah. So that's the first video, and look out for the second one. It's coming up soon.